Alright, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, can everyone hear me? Let me just make sure my stream chat is working. I've had issues with that in the past. Today we're going to be working on doing some 3D compositing, so that should be fun. This is just my clip that I have here. We got to color grade it yet. But welcome, Clinton Man. Welcome to the stream, first person. Doesn't look like the Discord server has sent out the stream yet. We'll see when that happens. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna start color grading this. So to zoom in here, this is all shot on Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. So we've got a lot of information in this. Saturate it a bit. It's shot in B-RAW, so bring the black level down. There we go, something like that. Not the greatest person at color grading. But we just need to get something going here for our visual effects shot. We could actually just color grade it after. That might be a better idea. Let's reset that. And I'm going to turn this into a fusion clip. So what we're gonna do is have like a ship come flying over here, all in the camera view, and then it'll explode right there. So we'll see how this looks. So first up, we're gonna need to camera track it. Let's add that in. All right. Just gonna preview the points and add some more, just so hopefully we can get a better track, or a good track right away. Did grab onto the clouds there, which is good. All right. Let's put in the camera settings. So for this clip, I need to, let's see now, which one is it? This one. Let's check out the metadata. And do the camera. So now I can see the, where is it? In the right spot. Here we go. The aperture, the focal point, which is the main thing that we want. So in the camera tracker, we can put in the focal point, which I forgot what it was. 14 millimeter. So 14 there. I just got a Discord notification. Was that the... Yes, it was. Great. All right. We'll set the film gate to the Blackmagic 4K. There we go. And then I'm going to solve it right away and see the result that we get. You're here yet? Welcome, Clinton Man. Club Rick. You have to leave for work, but I see a smoke visual effect. Yes, it will be. Aerial explosions. It's going to be pretty cool. This is for studio version only. Yeah, it is. Unless you want to use a stationary camera shot and add the motion after, then you can do it in the free version. But I just wanted to play around with some motion track stuff. Yeah, sorry about that. Hello, what's up? The creative modeler. Let's wait for the solve to finish, and we can see how accurate it was. Hopefully it's going to be pretty good. But yeah, Studio is a pretty good investment if you're going to be doing visual effects stuff. Now motion graphics, you don't really need it, but for visual effects, it's pretty good to have. It's taking a little while, probably because I have so many track points. There we go. Okay, we got a 0.6 pixel solve error, which is not that bad. Let's check this out. Alright, let's try exporting this. And hooking it up. And now seeing what we have. I'm just going to watch the camera over here and see if it kind of follows the same path that I did with my hands. It looks like it did. Actually, no, that's not right. It kind of got thrown off a little bit there. It's supposed to be level. Okay, well, we're gonna have to figure that out. This shot might not be the best one for this. Congrats on 2K subscribers. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm really happy that I was able to hit that. I'm going to try bringing down the solve error and selecting a bunch of the points. There. Let's just delete all of those and then resolve it. Not enough tracks. Okay, undo that then. Let's bring that up a little bit. And then delete, and then we can solve. There we go. Camera tracking is pretty annoying. But once you get a good camera track, it's a lot of fun. I was wondering if this shot was gonna work out, so I got a few other ones just in case. So we'll try those if this does not work. Okay, I'm gonna try and export this again. Gamer Forever, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Alright, so just looking at it again, I'm not sure. That does not seem right. Then yeah, because that ground plane, well, because it kind of stays in the same spot. This one's a lot closer. Let's try it. Let's try it. So I'm going to take the camera tracker and just put it off to the side here. And we're going to go through and work on compositing this. So let me import my model. Just got to find it here. It's from the Video Copilot Star Pack. It's a really nice pack, but no, it's actually free, actually. It's 100% free. Just got a bunch of Star Wars themed stuff. Of course, the models are huge, so we have to scale it way down. There we go. That's a little better. Welcome to the stream. What do you say your name? Is it IBM Oreo? IBM 1 Oreo? Alright. What am I doing? I am compositing this X-Wing and then causing it to explode later on, towards the end of the shot. Kind of like the thumbnail. Is the thumbnail working? Did you guys see that? And I am currently grabbing a bunch of textures. Let's move this off to the side here. And I'm going to go through and just check all these out. What's this one? This is going to be the AO map. This one is going to be the normal map, or bump map. It's got to organize everything, make it easier later on. This is the diffuse. That's something I wish to happen. When you import like images or something, it doesn't say media in, it says the actual name of the image. Maybe that's a preference somewhere, actually. It'd be cool if it was. That would be the specular map. This would be the reflection map. And then this one is the illumination map. Okay. Just minimize that. Okay. And so now I gotta set up all of the texture nodes. So let's use a ward and do we want reflections? I'm not sure if we want that yet. We'll see. Actually we do. Why not? So the diffuse is going to go into the ward. It's the diffuse color. Then we can have the reflection map come into the intensity. As well as the bump map. With bump maps, you have to convert it into a bump map using that node. And we can throw these into that. Illumination, that's into the ward node. And that's specular intensity, I believe. And then specular would be the color material. There, that's looking good. And then ambient occlusion, that is, we don't need that. That's for different software. But looks like this is working pretty good. Let me hook this up into the FBX mesh. Now we can view this and see how everything is working. We're going to be needing a spotlight. I'm actually just going to use a directional light. Well, we do want shadows, so we need a spotlight. You know, it's kind of, yeah, never mind. We'll take a spotlight. And the sun's gonna be off to the right here, I believe. Yeah, off, or left now, but if we view the merge there, and then the media out off to the side, we can just throw the sun right out here. It's getting a little laggy. That's fine. Lighting and shadows. We'll set the spotlight to use target. So now it'll kind of point down there. I actually don't know how noticeable spotlights are going to be, so we're just going to use a directional light. Because if you did not know, you do not get spotlights, or you do not get shadows when using a spotlight. I can just rotate this about like that. And then add in an ambient light just to brighten the rest of it up. And there we go. We actually want to view lighting and shadows over here. Then we can see all the reflections at work as well. Then I think it's a little too reflective. So inside the reflect, let's bring the glancing strength down a little bit. That's actually that's not a reflection, never mind. In the ward, if we come down to the specular, that's what that is. If we spread the U out, that's kind of like an X coordinate. And then just bring the intensity down. There we go. That's looking a lot better. Ambient light needs to come up some more yet. There, let's try that. Next up, I think we should animate this. So let's add in a transform 3D after the node. Hopefully this can make everything just a little bit easier. We'll say use target, because then we can take the target and use that to control where the ship is facing. And we'll want to, if you come to the transform here, raise it up a bit. Maybe push it back. That's the thing with ships. Flying, the camera tracking doesn't need to be super accurate. Yeah, it's going to take a little while to render. Let's uncheck high quality. There we go. Hopefully that'll help speed it up a little bit. I'm gonna delete the ground plane and disconnect the point cloud for now. And then in the transform, let's add keyframes on all these. And then we'll come to more of the end here. I'm just going to view the media in quick, just alone, so that we'll have a somewhat fast playthrough. So it's going to come flying over, and then boom, explode right there, let's say, on frame 85. So let's just let this stuff load here. There we go. And alright, I just disconnected for a little while there. How we doing? Am I back? I just got a notification from OBS that I disconnected. That's not good. This has happened a few times lately. Like all the viewers drop and then it comes back up. That's weird. I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's kind of frustrating. Anyways, kind of want to get a playthrough of this. But that'd take a minute to render. I think we can do it though. I'm going to select these and smooth out the middle points. And we can just bring this to about frame 85. Add in a saver, and I will export this out somewhere just so we can test it. Let's call this live test. There we go. And then we'll render that. We'll see how long this takes. It's not taking that long. Hopefully it looks pretty good. If anybody has any questions, feel free to let me know. All right. But pretty much what we'll do then is just, I need a RTX 3090, yeah. This is the 2080 Ti. Let me see here. I'm just going to pull up Task Manager. That's not how you spell that. Alright, it is loading. Well, Davinci Resolve is using 16% of my CPU and 20% of my GPU. So it's not even utilizing everything I have. If it was, I'm sure it'd be going a lot faster. As you can see, my CPU, it's only being used like 40% my entire system. My GPU is like 30 to 40 or 20 to 40. So I don't know. But this is going along. Yeah, it actually doesn't look like the X-Wing's traveling in the exactly in the right direction. We have to make sure that it's pointing in the path that it's going, otherwise it won't look right. How much does that thing cost, actually? And how does it compare to the 2080 Ti? It says the 3080 is $700. It's probably like $1,000. Could be more though. We'll also have to refine that lighting. The whites and blacks aren't quite matching the shot. Whites are too intense and the blacks are too intense. So we'll need to give it a flat look so that we can color correct it. Should have maybe just color graded the footage right away, but whatever. We could still go back and do that. Yeah, if anyone has any questions about Davinci Resolve Fusion, any effects you guys want, let me know and we can possibly dive into them. I will do my best to answer. Guess we can preview some of the explosion elements that we're going to be using today. Let's close that. Okay, so it's a PNG sequence, but let's just set this to be extra large icons. And you can kind of see the explosion coming out if I just scroll through it. They're really high quality explosions. Each of these photos are 4K. They're transparent, so it's just drag and drop right into Fusion. But we'll see how that looks. It is from Production Crate. Production Crate is a great spot to get visual effects assets and whatnot. So let's import that. Gotta find the right folder now where I saved it. Import the EXR files. Let's see, where's my live one? Select all, drag it in. Let's hide the bottom layer and set this to render all of it. Or cache it, I should say. Okay, is the live tester node part of reactor? No, so that is the saber node. And when you name the file, like the output file, which in this case I named live test, it renames the node to that. So it just exports everything into an image sequence. So it'd be, the first one would be live test 0000, and the next one would be 0001. And when you import them into Resolve, it brings it into an image sequence like this. So now if we play that, we have a really wonky looking X-Wing. That's kind of funny, actually. So we need it to look to the look to the left a little bit more. Seems kind of stuttery. But hopefully motion blur and stuff will all fix that. So let's delete that. Let's come into Fusion. And try and refine some of this. So yeah, live test down here. Shift space, you type saver. And then you can browse your file location. And once you do that, you have to put it into a folder. Because otherwise, if you just export it to your desktop, you'll get thousands of images on that. That won't work. And then you come up to Fusion and then do render all savers. Just like that. So the saver node. It's really kind of helpful. But yeah, then you go Fusion, render all savers. Let me know if you need me to explain that again. That you could just rewind a little bit. Anyways. So we can see how much the path of the X-Wing changes here. So we want this to look more left. Looks like that jumps a little bit there. This is going to need to look up a little bit more. When we come to the end, what's the position look like? There we go. Let's see if we come to playback and then do proxy mode, quarter res. Can we get some faster playback out of that? We can. So now we should just be able to cache all this right inside of Fusion here. That'll be a little bit easier. There we go. But yeah, I'll try and add some like flames coming out of the back of the X-Wing then. That'd be cool. That doesn't look right. Like, moves down weird. Let's try playing this. What? I had to delete my cache. That's weird. You know, let's just set the out point. And since, well, no, because that's going to render in the full resolution again. So let's just try this now. Set this to be right about there. Why is this not playing back in the full speed? Weird. That's even more weird. Okay. Okay, so except for the end, it's looking pretty good. By the way, thanks for the amazing content. You're kind of new to Resolve, and I've shown me a lot so far. You're welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. Okay. I need to set the scale. Where do you do that? Oh wait, scale. And then do scale to fit. No, not scale to fit. Let's set it to be 33%. I don't think that was right. No. I don't know. I don't know why that's not working. How it usually does. Let's try 100%. Maybe click on something. and then do scale 100%. What? That's so weird. Okay, we're just gonna view the camera only. Then do scale to fit. Oh wait, that might be why actually. Scale to fit. Now when we view the merge, it'll be zoomed in a little bit, hopefully. What the heck? This is really annoying. Okay. But this we want to come up. Well, not up too much. We'll have it fly a little farther. Do something like that. And bring the target down. There we go. So everyone who's watching the stream right now, I assume you guys are all the people that would like more visual effects tutorials and stuff. I did a poll on my channel the other day. And that was, what kind of tutorials do you guys want? And the majority was visual effects over like motion graphics. So I think I'll have to make more visual effects tutorials again. I did a bunch for a while. And then I got into motion graphics, which is also a lot of fun. Yeah, see, it deletes my cache files. I don't know why. But yeah, so do you guys want like more motion graphics or visual effects? And would you mind if I did both? Because I think at this point that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna do some of both. Okay, now what I think I'll do is I'll make two separate render passes. So I'll make one that has the explosion in it, and then one that has the X-Wing. And what this allows me to do is just easily remove the X-Wing and then add in the explosion. So let's have this render. That's going to be the X-Wing. We'll have the media out just be merged up below. And we'll copy this, we'll paste it. We'll turn off lighting and shadows. And put this one on top. And we'll have a separate 3D merge. It has like the camera in it. And then we'll just add in an image plane. And move this to the position of the X-Wing, or the approximate position. It's right on the inside there. We can scale this up so that it kind of fits it. Adjust the rotation. And with this then we will put in our explosion element. Let me grab my aerial explosion here. And we'll hold the first frame 84 frames. And that will cause it to do the explosion on frame 85. Alright. back? I think we're back. Maybe not. My streaming software is kind of freaking out right now, so sorry about that. Just gonna send a message. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna move the position of this so that I can see if it's updating. Yeah, I'm dropping a ton of frames here. It's working for now. I don't think it's my internet. Okay. That's really weird. I don't know why that's happening. And also we need to make this so it starts at frame 85. Actually 84, so that's going to be the effect. Now it's fine? Okay. Cause yeah, it definitely cut out there. I restarted the stream on my end here. I'm not dropping frames anymore, so that's good. Okay, so that's gonna come, and then it explodes. And, okay. This needs to be set to 84. Actually, more like 80, 89. Maybe 90? We might want to find some like flying debris elements. I'll see if I can find that later. But I'm going to do another render of this to see how it looks in real time. So this will take just a minute. Make what inspires you. That is a good way to stay motivated. Yeah. It's fusion content. That's what it'll mainly be. But thanks for that. Because I like both. There's definitely more tutorials for, or more opportunity for tutorials for motion graphics. Just because I found more options for that, and more people can do it because it's in the free version. But a lot of the visual effects stuff is studio with camera tracking. Yeah, so that explosion element that I'm using, if you guys would like that, it is available on Production Crate. There's a link down below. And if you guys use that link, I'll get a commission off that. So that's helpful. And just a way to support the channel and get some cool elements. It's got like stuff like explosions, spark effects. It also has a free trial thing. Or not free trial, like a free version. So I definitely recommend signing up for that. Alright, this is halfway done. Almost halfway done. It should speed up at the end though, because it's no longer rendering the X-Wing. I could take the textures off the X-Wing. And hopefully that'd speed up rendering. It wouldn't look, you wouldn't be able to see the final look, but I think that might work. So we'll see with that. Also, why is there no X-Wing here? I just noticed that. That's not right. Has that been gone the entire time? Oh, wait. What? Why was that not visible in the view? Okay, it looks like we have a render until frame. Let's start at frame 70. I'm just gonna continue the render. But that's weird, because the X-Wing was not visible there. See? It disappears. Wonder why it does that. Interesting. Hopefully it's rendering it out. Into the EXRs. Oh, it's like cropping it in. What? That's so weird. You can see the explosion up top there. Hopefully it's working. Let's see. We'll let it go a few more frames and we can maybe stop it. Just to see part of the explosion at least. Let's go to frame 115, then we'll cancel the render. Alright. So we'll cancel it, but when you cancel the render, because of how it all works, it's still rendering for some reason. Okay, maybe we're gonna have to finish it actually. Because the window's gone and it's still rendering. There we go. Yes. Okay. Now I'll come back to the edit tab. I'm going to delete the existing one here. It's cached it like that too. What? Why is it doing that? It's so weird. I'm very confused. Is it something with the proxy mode? If we turn that off, what's it gonna do? It's gonna work. So it's the proxy mode that's messing it up. Let's disconnect the textures. And now we'll have relatively fast playback. I guess that'll be good for getting the positioning working. And now this isn't working for some reason. Oh, I deleted the wrong one, that's fine. I deleted the explosion. Offset by 84 frames. There. Now, if we come to the edit page, we can let this render. I'm just trying to force it. I currently have the official editing keyboard for Davinci Resolve, which is kind of cool. So I'll have a review of that coming out on whether it's worth buying. But yeah, it's mainly for just professionals who have to go through hundreds of hours of footage. Then it'd be worth it, worth the $1,000 price tag. Yeah, I do also have a Shuttle Express, if you look that up right now or something. It's this cool like little macro keyboard thing. And with that, it has like one of those speed dials like on the official keyboard, and then 5 buttons. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway with that, so that'll be in a few weeks. That's kind of cool. All right. If you were in proxy mode, does the savers render the proxy files, or does it render the full resolution of the Fusion composition? I thought that it rendered the full the full resolution, but apparently not. Or because I mean, it totally freaked out there. It didn't render the 3D stuff at the full resolution, but it rendered everything else. Or it rendered like the video at full resolution, if that makes sense. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it does look quite a bit, or it looks really stuttery. And that explosion is definitely going to need to be animated a little bit to kind of follow along with the plane. Or the X-Wing. Here, let's say we use a retime curve. And we speed it up until the explosion hits. So something like that, so it's just a little bit faster. I'm not sure with that. Alright, I think I'm actually going to have to end the stream for today. How long have we been going for? About 50 minutes. But hopefully we'll be able to do another stream soon, next few weeks. Got a tutorial dropping tomorrow on shadows for motion graphics. So that'll be out at 6 o'clock Central Time. But anyways, I'll see you guys later.